Yo, watch out. We got a big box of Jurassic World dinosaurs. Let's take it in, D-Rex. Roar! Hey, it's Dino Hero Figs. We got a huge box of all the brand new Jurassic World Rebirth action figures. We got Super Colossal. We got Velociraptors. We even have this new and improved version of T-Rex. Some people aren't calling it that. Some people are calling it D-Rex. But I'll tell you one thing. This guy means straight business, dude. The guy's got 4 arms. He's got 2 little tiny arms. He's got 2 massive arms and a jaw big enough to take your mama out for dinner tonight, man. This thing is insane. And look at this. It even shakes. It's shaking. So all you gotta do is push this button right here and it automatically starts doing it. The more you push it, the more he shakes. The more he shakes, the more he chomps. And he's a chomper, dude. Really like all of the paint apps that Mattel had incorporated in here. There is so much detail. It continues all the way through the back. And you got these massive 2 big ass legs located on the back. You can see the little switch right here where you can turn the on and off switch. Then on the bottom, you'll kind of see the makeup of the 4 arms coming all together, dude. The overall build is really impressive on this figure. I think the head scan is what really makes this. This is kind of like a combination of alien mixed in with T-Rex, mixed in with almost like a gorilla. It kind of has like that gorilla type of posture. Obviously, he is not a Super Colossal. I would have loved to pick up a Super Colossal version of this, but they didn't have it. So we improvised. Instead, we came in here with the flying Endoraptor. It's not an Endoraptor, but I don't know. When I look at this, like the first time I saw this, I'm like, is that an Endoraptor? I feel like it's an Endoraptor from the head scan up, and then from the waist down, yeah, you got something completely different. This is actually the Quetzalcoatlus. Kind of hard to pronounce, but it's got some impressive features, you guys. The wingspan on this, it is insane. I'm going to put all these up alongside one another to see how they kind of scale up, but I can tell you, dude, if you're going to do some posing, if you're going to be playing around, this thing gives you all the options. So at a standstill, you can have them sit perfectly. You can see that the wings perfectly fold. It's got like a soft cloth material right there. That kind of gives you that beautiful posture. And then when you hit the button, check this out. Oh, yeah, dude, he is romping on you. And then you push the button more, he'll be able to open and close his mouth. So it kind of has its own action on its own style. And all you have to do is just push these buttons. So really, really neat. And all you got to do is just fold it back, and it can go right back into position. This right here, definitely not an Endoraptor, but you can definitely consider him maybe the cousin, maybe the aunt, maybe the uncle, or maybe right here, the mother lode of all mother loads, the T-Rex. Now, there's been several different versions of this that Mattel has produced, but I feel like when it comes to the paint apps, this one just truly takes the cake, man. They really went all out. You can see the way that the thickness around the whole like neck region, it is definitely plussed up. I have the original one, so we can do a side-by-side comparison on how that one measures up. I can tell you, scale-wise, it's almost right there in the same proportions, but it's mainly going to be the way that he's going to come through right here with the width. Whether you're talking about the bottom, the top, dude, this thing is insane. And if you do put dinosaurs in there, you can pull them out right there. Matter of fact, we'll do it right now. Check this out. Littlefoot strolling through the streets, thinking that he's safe, and then he comes across the almighty T-Rex. You know what? My boy didn't have lunch, but he's about to have it right now. Bye-bye, boy. See you later. Whee! Oh, and he went straight through. Come on, man. You were supposed to keep him in there, damn it. All right, we're going to do it again. 3, 2, 1. Whee! Oh, yeah, he came straight out. Let's get back into the nitty-gritty, and we're going to start back up here with the Mosasaurus, the biggest sea creature, dinosaur, animal. I'm not going to call him an animal, dude. This thing is far beyond what an animal should be able to do. Look at the inside of this, man. You can see the whole real estate in there. Really like the style of tongue. The teeth actually feel kind of real. Like if you poke at them, they're actually kind of sharp, man. This thing is just ridiculous. So big. Actually, I don't know if you'd be able to fit the T-Rex in there. I feel like if it was like the true authentic, I know this is Super Colossal, but I think if they were to make the actual dimensions of what Mosasaurus is based off the movie, he'd probably scale 3 times, maybe 6 times bigger than what you're currently seeing. The tail itself, it's pretty significant in size, man. Like the fin right here, this is all articulated. You can actually articulate these all the way through, whether you're moving it to the left whether you're moving it to the right, this thing can really just move around on you. It's got 3 points of articulation in the tail. It's got one right here in the upper fin, middle fin, and then where it all meets together. And that's kind of how the whole assembly process is. I mean, this is already put together. Really thing you only got to do is add these fins that you can actually also articulate. And then if you do feed them dinosaurs, you can also have them excrete it right there through the exit point right at the bottom. Dude, I'm telling you, these guys are going to have such a good lunch. This might as well be Thanksgiving right here in the month of June. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Don't step on a crack or you'll fall and break your neck. Whee! Oh yeah, Jurassic Park meets Land Before Time. Again, all you gotta do is pull it out from the bottom, and wada bang, shada bang, he'll come out knocking, wishing that he never went out for a stroll. Come on, man, come on out. Oh, it's still alive. It's still alive, damn it. Next up, we have the largest land dinosaur ever made. The Titanosaurus. Now, I don't know if this is the actual biggest one, but I can tell you this is definitely what Jurassic World has come to be right here in 2025. The mastodon of all mastodons. The tail is actually almost about the damn size of the T-Rex itself. And I'm not talking about like the regular T-Rex, but I'm talking about the actual colossal T-Rex, man. My arm actually doesn't even make up the end of the tail. This thing is ridiculous. I feel like the skin on this, though, is what truly makes this figure possible. And again, it's not a figure. It's more of a dinosaur. But the mouth, it is there you go. I knew that damn mouth open. The look you make when you got a massive box of giant dinosaurs. Yeah, we got to substitute some of the sounds. We don't know what sound he's going to make. The movie hasn't come out, but check this out. Side by side, the OG, I mean, he's got at least about 6, 7 inches. And then when you get down to the tail, like the tail just keeps on going and going and going and going like my pool table. I don't know. I feel like we're about at least a foot past the actual pool table. And as far as T-Rex, dude, he's just like trying to wonder why the hell this man's covering up his eye. Maybe because he's trying to save Littlefoot. Someone please save him, man. What is happening? Why does Littlefoot always get the short end of the stick? So as an overall scale right here, these super colossals, man, you better find some room. Like this right here is literally making up half of my pool table. Like I feel these 3 right here should cover up at least one shelf in its own right. I'm gonna have to replace some of those guys. You, I see you over there. You're coming down, buddy. Digging back into the box of goodies, we need to get out another big old dinosaur, the Triceratops. One that I want to see being produced in super colossal scale. Like we've seen a lot of herbivores. We've seen a lot of, just T-Rexes or Endoraptor. They've even made a raptor. How is it that we've gotten a raptor in a super colossal scale, but we haven't gotten a Triceratops? Now, I do believe this one also does have a function, doesn't it? It's got a button right here. I'm pushing it, but it ain't doing none. I think that's the newer ones. I feel like scale, though, this one is probably going to be the closest thing to what we have seen right here being put out right here by Mattel. Again, future wish. Make it happen. If you don't, I'm going to bring all 3 horns. Straight answer. Ryan. Bam. Thank you. Ma'am, here he is next to the T-Rex. Again, this is going to be the closest thing. If he was to be super colossal, he'd probably have a little bit more meat going on right here towards the back side, but I still like the overall detail. These are always, especially the newer ones, I feel like the newer ones have really done great job with the shading. You can see the whole top part, how it's got a darker tint versus what you get right here on the actual face portion of it all. You can open and close the mouth. I feel like you keep it open though. That's going to give you that true gruesomeness of what a herbivore can do. He wouldn't really be doing anything with that. Obviously, he'd be using the horns if this was combat, or the tail. The tail is the most significant part during that battle. But yeah, side by side, the T-Rex, I'll go ahead and call him a check right there, at least for now. Getting back into the OGs, I call Jurassic Park the OG, man. That's where it all started. 1993, the Dilophosaurus decided to make his debut, and he came out here with a straight banger. Now, as far as the spit goes, this is actually removable, so if you want to display him before the actual action motion, you can do it, and you can see how they brought right here this figure, this dinosaur, into life. Really like all of the paint detail, the whole surrounding factor of this man. This would scare the crap out of me. Now, you could probably actually remove it, but why would you? I mean, that's part of the dino, bro. That'd be taken away from what this figure is. This is also part, I believe, what was it, the Hammond collection, which was actually in scale with the 6-inch figures that they did produce. Alan Grant, I know you're in here. Yeah, here you are. Here here is Dr. Alan Grant, the man that thought that dinosaurs were birds and then eventually come to find out that actually they are birds. They're massive freaking chickens with huge teeth that can chomp right at you. I feel like he's got that moment of regret, right? That's what I see in his face. The look you make when you've landed at Jurassic Park and the only thing you want to do is beat the crap out of this guy. For real, though. I feel like they should have just gone at it. They should have had a little street fight, right? Do like a 2-on-1 handicap match. Get his wife. Actually, I don't believe they're married anymore. If they were, yeah, they definitely have some feuds. Let's get into some chompers, right? The carnivore section. Probably, yeah, the Velociraptor, when it comes to like scale, you really don't need size. Like, you just need an army of these. You get like 6, 12, maybe 18 of these, round them up, surround the T-Rex, and then what are you going to do, T-Rex, huh? What are you going to do when they come running wild straight at you? This one right here is the original, the OG, the first of its kind, where it all started. And here you can see what we were talking about earlier. The newer one, it's got so much depth, man. Like, I don't know if I can fit my whole damn arm around it. Like this one, I can easily choke out. I'd be like, all right, let's choke a bitch, because the T-Rex, he ain't gonna be doing nothing after these guys came through right here in Jurassic World, right after that ass. You guys ever wonder why the Mosasaurus came after the T-Rex? Here's your answer, man. T-Rex was messing around. He's like, oh, look, we got a little baby. I'm going to try to eat him. And then dad comes over. He says, hell no, you ain't eating anything. And then you get a whole handicap 2-on-1. You ain't going to get an answer. The answer that you're going to get right here is a little baby T-Rex. So I think that'd be the ultimate way to determine of how these two would challenge one another in young proportion, right? You got like a 3-year-old T-Rex walking around here, says like, yo, Mosasaurus, you trying to eat my dad? No, your dad is trying to eat my dad. And they're like, yeah, 2-on-2 tag team. And here is the creation by Hammond. Actually, Hammond was long gone by the time Jurassic World came to bring this animal right here into fruition. I can't believe this actually became a damn thing. When this was debuted right there in the movie, I'm like, are you freaking serious? You put 3 of the most dangerous dinosaurs into one? Come on, dude. All right, real talk, though. Do you guys think that these two kind of look like, I don't know, man, like the more and more you look at it, like if you were to have a whole army of these just kind of surrounding these guys, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's definitely a no, this guy can fly. This guy can't. This guy can. Next thing, we're going to check it. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, Endoraptor definitely flies. Come on, buddy, get back up. This next one is going to hit childhood nostalgia for some of you folks. Now, have you been collecting Jurassic Park toys since the actual movie came out? This one right here, yeah, it's going to hit that sweet spot, man. I think actually this is based off the Kenner. Hold on. Made in China, Hasbro. No, this is actually after Kenner, right? Because yeah, first it was Kenner, then it was Hasbro, now we got Mattel, and for some damn reason they still have yet to make a Super Colossal. I know I just talked about this, you guys, but there has been 3 toy lines that have produced dinosaurs, right? Why, sir? Why haven't you gotten the Super Colossal? If 2026 doesn't bring it, we're gonna go ahead and ride the Jurassic Park SUV straight into the park, pull out some missiles? Yeah, I'm not kidding you guys. This thing is equipped with missiles. You pop the back right here. Yeah, I think I might have just broke it. No, I didn't break it. These are the tabs right here that actually insert to the side right here. And here's the cannon. Here is the bazooka getting ready to kill the dinosaur. All right, here's the T-Rex. He's trying to eat the raptor. We're going to go ahead and shoot him right in the face. But of course with a little countdown. 3, 2, 1. Bazooka! Oh, that thing just totally ended up going backwards on me. There's the missile. We got a backup one. Oh, we got a backup one. Don't you worry, you guys. We got a couple of missiles that we can go ahead and still try to take down the T-Rex. Now, if you do go back to the very first one, this right here was such an iconic moment, right? He was breathing in. First, he was breathing from the top. He's like... Oh, dude, check it out. The glass actually pops open, dude. This thing is insane. This thing is probably 30. It's got to be at least 30 years old. Let's look at the bottom. We got 1993 Universal Studios, and I'm pretty sure this was during the Kenner days. So, yes, if you want to go back and pick up the OG, and I do think that this one is probably the closest thing when you look at side by side with the actual T-Rex. You can easily put a couple of guys in there. Let's go ahead and try it. I do got the Jeep over here, so you guys can kind of see how it looks up alongside one another. there. This guy is, what the hell? Is this Mr. No, this is one of the Fantastic Four. All right, never mind. Check. We got it. Let's go ahead and see if he fits. Yeah, he fits in the back seat pretty good. Maybe if we throw him through the back. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, dude. You can easily fit like 3 or 4 different characters, right? That's probably going to be your best bet if you plan on taking these guys out. So yes, here's the Jeep, Jurassic Park, number 29. And you know what? Come to think of it, I think actually it's been 29 years since Jurassic Park, the first movie, came out. So yeah, a little interesting fact right there. For all those that were wondering why the hell we got the Jeep, we got it right there. Got another Triceratops. I do believe this is the same toy line right here that we did see with the T-Rex. It's not an actual baby T-Rex, but you can see how they kind of measure up. So that's actually how the Triceratops should look up alongside the actual T-Rex. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a little miscellaneous. Oh, we got a little baby one. There you go. Mama, we got T-Rex trying to eat it. And then he goes flying straight into the damn Jeep. And this guy, I don't know what the hell he is, man. I believe this is like a knockoff Chinese toy. And then we got one more right there for those that wanted to chop. And it doesn't make the sound anymore. Yeah, I'm pushing the button. It's supposed to be like, rah, rah. We've reached the end of the big box of dinosaurs. Go in the comments, you guys. What dinosaur from Jurassic World Rebirth is your favorite, right? What do you guys think? Maybe some sea creature, maybe a land animal, maybe a land dinosaur? Maybe you just want to go back to the creation where everything started getting all crazy. Yeah! I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you, Littlefoot, on the next one. Whee!